Hello and welcome from Dave at M0OGY Radio and Antenna Reviews. I'm looking at today a product by Uniden Designs over in the United States of America. This company is run by Rich Daniels, who comes from Pennsylvania. This unit originally was called the FX1 Looper Combo, and it was shown a couple of years ago in around 2012 by Bulldog Radio Communications, my friend Renault there over in Maine. Since then it's evolved into the FX1 Pro, which I'm looking at today. This is an interface box basically, so you can plug in a studio microphone in that left hand input, which is a 3-pin XLR. You've got a centre microphone socket which caters for your usual CB radio type microphones with a 4-pin, and then the socket on the your right hand side is to operate either a hand switch PTT or a foot switch PTT. And there's also a couple of connections on the back which you can link together with two male plugs and a lead to use just as is, or as most people will do, they plug two leads in and run a mixer. Typical mixers to run with this, audio mixers, would be small units for the like of the Behringer 1002 FX. Many operators run those with these. Another good one is a Mackie Pro FX8 or a Yamaha MG10XU. There are a couple of mixers I've been looking at to try in future on-air tests, and quite like the look of the Yamaha, so that's probably the one I'll be going for. Anyway, this is just a bit of a preview, just to look at the unit and what comes with the kit. It's quite reasonably priced. You can buy the FX1 Pro unit complete with a foot keyer, which is that there. Just them two units work out at $79.95 US dollars. Or if you buy the FX1 Pro and the hand switch, that works out a little dearer at $84.95. Alternately, if you want to buy the either the hand keyer or the foot switch later on, the hand key is $24.95 and the foot switch is $19.95. Again, remember this is in US dollars, so it's pretty reasonably priced, I think, for what it is. Yeah, for less than what, 80 pound UK pound, you can have all that. That's an extension lead we're looking at the back, so if you want to make the lead longer for your foot switch, and that's a 4-pin to 6-pin President style adapter to go on the end of the mic lead, so I can actually use it with the President Grant II. I'll be reviewing it on the President Grant II, and also probably my Uniden 300 base station and or the Grandstand base station, so I can try it on both, and that adapter will allow that. So we'll look around the unit for a start. It's in a plastic case. On the front panel, it's got a 3-pin XLR, which is suitable for studio microphones. Next to it, 4-pin microphone plugs, female, for the likes of CB radio mics, and then your other socket on that side. That's to plug either your foot keyer or your hand keyer in. Right, I'll turn the unit round, we'll have a look what's on the back of it. Looking on the rear panel, to your left there's a sticker proudly stating it was made in America. You've got a mic lead coming out the back that plugs into your radio. Quite a generous length, I would say, what, a foot long, a bit more than a foot long I would think, which is 300mm in modern money. You've got an input and an output. If you just want to use this unit as is, you link those together, or as most people will use the mixer units, you have an input and an output there for the mixer. So that's the back of it, not much to see there. Just have a look underneath it, see what it's like under there. That's the underside, just 4 little rubber feet, and there's a warranty label on there so you don't go inside it. So that's just a look at the front, back and underneath of the main unit. Right, a brief look at the Ptt Devices. That's a hand one. Quality made. Its body's made of stainless steel and it's machined down to a conical. Got generous length of cable with a male plug on it. So that's your hand switch. That's your foot PTT. Again, generous length of cable with a male plug. Good quality. A metal base with 4 rubber feet. I've been using a double position Heil foot switch for a number of years in my ham shack, and I've also, well, the club has, we've got a Heil single position switch, and I personally think this is every bit as good quality as a Heil. In fact, dare I say, slightly better. There's the 3 microphones I'll be trying with the interface. The first one to your right is an unamplified G bass as static with a extremely rare T3 static head. That's probably, I don't know, 45-year-old I guess, that microphone. Normally run that with the Siltronics 1011D. My friend over in the States, Paul, sent me that, so that's a D104, so we'll be trying that. Secondly, studio mic, don't get a lot better than one of those. That's a Heil GM4 Gold line, normally in use with my Kenwood TS2000E. And to your left, cheap as chips really, Capo NM531. It's a power mic, extremely powerful as well. Normally that's where you have the volume set number 1. It's actually a very good mic, to be fair. And finally, there's a lot of talk about some new Chinese mics called Shengyu, I think that's how you pronounce it. BM800s, a lot on the forums are trying those, so they're available for less than £20 new, so I'm off to have a go with one of those as well. So I'll be back in a moment. Thanks for watching this preview of the On Air Designs FX1 Pro interface box and accessories. In part 2 of this video, I will hook the radio up to it with the various microphones shown in the earlier clips, and just see how good I can get audio on CB radio. For a number of years there's been quite a lot of radio amateurs using audio mixers and devices by the likes of Behringer and other brands, and used them to good effect. So could be the way forward. Certainly good audio's a good thing for any radio communications, and hopefully I'll see what I can do when I get a mixer, and also one of these new Chinese microphones as well. I quite look forward to just seeing what can be done with that. I have a few microphones to try first, and we'll go from there. So on that note, thanks for watching the video. Best 7.3 from Dave M0OGY. Have a good week. Bye bye.